Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be reviewing Star Wars The High Republic Trial of the Shadows, number one. So this book, I was very interested in getting to read it because this is another piece of the High Republic. For those that don't know, long story short, the High Republic is a new series of books, comics, and stories that are being told that happen 200 years prior to the events of the original saga. So everything, there may be some characters that you may recognize, not too many live that long, but you know who are the characters I'm talking about that has a long lifespan that would be involved with the Jedi. Um, so we get all new characters, all new stories, and a whole different layout to the galaxy and what's going on. So this has been a lot of fun to cover. The books are great. I've been getting the books on Audible, and the comics I've been pretty much picking everything up, although I'm a little behind. But luckily for this one, you don't need to be caught up. So let's talk about the team, and then we'll go right into the book. So the High Republic Trial of Shadows is written by Daniel José Older, with art by David Wachter, Giada Marchisio on colors, and Joe Sabino on letters, with a cover by David Lopez. So after the fallout of the Republic Fair, Jedi Knight Emir Cathar is asked to investigate and see if Nihil have a weapon that could topple the Jedi Order. Cian Holt, an extremely skilled private detective, is also assigned to the case. Both Caftor and Holt encounter a number of threats, as well as shadows from their past. So Star Wars: The High Republic, this book really combines all the Star Wars tropes that you're familiar with, as far as the world and all that stuff. It also introduces some noir elements of a detective story, even a little bit of horror. Here, let's move on to the art because I think this book does not this book doesn't mess around. Like, this is the opening page of this book. We have this. You can't see it, but and actually the letterer did a fantastic job with this. It's a nursery rhyme that it's told in the world of Star Wars, that is sung, I guess, in the world of Star Wars. But the lyrics are terrifying. The lettering here it makes you feel very uneasy, and this shot is something you would see in a detective movie or even a horror movie, like the opening shot of the cadaver. Um, so we're very quickly introduced to one of our protagonists, who is the Jedi investigator, and we're kind of told the gravity of the situation. And I think 2 pages like this really sets up the pace of the book. Like, this is not the important part. The important of the story is what we're actually going to do and be looking at. So on the other hand, this first issue has a little bit of parallel stories where we also are introduced to Cian Holt, who is our private detective. I didn't even know there were private detectives in the world of Star Wars until right now. So yeah, we see here, it's like, it's another type of bar slash cantina thing. We see a different band. Shout out that they still had music back then. So yeah, it's really cool. And then we get to meet our other protagonists. So this book just really combines those elements really well. I want to go into the next panel because I want to show you, and I didn't get anything too spoilery, but for sure, like, here we have again this nursery rhyme that comes back over and over. It's kind of like a little thing in the book that tells you that it feels like it's put there to raise the tension, and it really does, especially with a shot like this. I think it's harder. I feel it's pretty difficult to raise the tension in comic books, but when it's done well, like in this book, I think it really works. So I have a few more art panels. So that's really mainly the story. We're getting to know our protagonists, their skill set, their motivations, and then we finally kind of escalate into this. So I love the parallel nature of them, like not so much light versus dark, but more like Jedi Order and private investigator, more like a little bit of chaos. So yeah, it's very cool. And then lastly, I do have one cool splash page that's just as we learn about our Jedi investigator Kaftor. Here we see a battle, and then once again, Joe Sabino just dropping in the lyrics for that nursery rhyme. We're coming to take you away. They'll do what they can, and they'll do what they must. They'll do what they must. So yeah, I was very very happy to get to read this today. It was a very one of the, like I said, I'm really enjoying the High Republic stuff. So this was very welcome addition to my collection. This is only 5 issues, so it's going to be a contained story. So, like I said, you don't have to read any of the High Republic stuff prior to going into this. All you need to know is that this happens way before any of the movies and the Skywalker saga and anything like that. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the High Republic, if you're reading any of it, or if you're. I don't think there's any video media out yet, but we have books, audiobooks, and comics, and I think that's plenty. So let me know what you think of this world building. I do believe we'll be getting one of the upcoming movies should be set in High Republic times. So we'll see. We'll see about that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to share, like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell so you know when we go live. And remember, October 16th, we'll be streaming along to DC Fandom. We'll have more information as they like drop a schedule and we know what's upcoming. But yeah, thanks for watching. And remember to check out our Patreon. Links in the description. It really helps us do all the stuff we're doing. So yeah, thank you very much. Bye.